A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall, inviting you closer.
Yes.
The bottles wink at you in the light. The smokes too glitter in their wrapping. It's like looking into a kind of heaven. Your knees are weak.
My arms are so heavy. I'm fairly certain none of these stains are spaghetti, though.
There, in that dark green glass, all in vain. The great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer, alcohol, love, alcohol.
I am, for once in this entire playthrough, speechless.
The beauty, the truth, the poetry of it all.
Yes.
I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health, but I guess you already know that.
You know what else damages my health? Me bashing my face with a sledgehammer.
Don't ask, don't look, don't do anything here. Just go away. Get back to work.
Volition?
Know this.
Who asked you?
You will never finish your alcohol quest if you don't buy beautiful alcohol.
Alright, so we can have some Commodore Red, which gives +1 physique, -1 morale. Volition. Just when I start to put you up higher, you start to get in my way. 1 morale go up. Oh yeah, right now. What? Oh no, morale is like the the health. What? No, is this one. So if I take some alcohol, this will my mental health will go down, but my physical will go up. Which is this one. This one is so expensive. And it doesn't appear to change at all. Ooh, +1 intellect, -1 health. I mean, yeah. Give me some cigarettes.
Here you go, mister.
Thank you. Ooh, what's these?
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big fritta slogan on the back.
All right, narrator, one-upping me on pronouncing words. Fritta.
The packages are small, discreet, sloppily stacked, making them easier to take unnoticed. No need to worry about knocking over a display.
I don't quite see where it's pointing out these. How hard is this? 28%, huh? Oh, that's a red check, huh? 28 ain't bad. I need to roll a 12 with Savior Fair. Oh, and I'm getting a minus from items. Ooh, maybe the reason why they, don't let me get into my inventory while I'm talking so that I don't, like, equip items. Or I could just buy one for all of my money. You know what, I don't... What is that?
What is what? It's a raincoat.
Fascinating.
If you want to buy one, then it's only 4 real.
She taps on the glass counter. The raincoats patiently await purchase.
Her attention is drawn to the raincoats. Stealing one undetected will now be more difficult.
Perfect. Now I don't even want one. I was gonna buy one anyway. I don't really need a raincoat. Uses left. 4. These Grod-made cigarettes are remarkable for their high tar content. A favorite of fishermen, police officers, and working men the world over. Don't we just, like, put this in my hand? Let's put it in my left hand. Get these fucking gloves off. Actually, they only help me. These gloves only help me. This one only helps. This one only helps. And this one minuses my suggestion because it stinks. These make it harder to function. And he's also... Wait, what does Savior-Faire do again? Sneak under their noses, stun with immense panache. Oh, so it's sneaking. I was going to say that this is like was something I'm really good at, but then all of my items make it weak.
There it is. A brave little army in your pocket. The first Smokes platoon. 20 brave souls standing in salute.
Yes.
Ready to step into fire for you, sir.
Here we go.
You picked the best one.
Oh.
This soldier is fat and succulent. What are you waiting for? Light up. Re-become yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Get a load of this rock and roll cop here, people. Johnny Thundercop fishes a cheap lighter out of his pants.
I had a lighter?
With a flick of the thumb, there's fire. A primal satisfaction. Here we go. The lighter's dark green disposable plastic. Safety's off. In your case, the safety is always off.
Thank you, Perception.
Hey, you can't smoke in here.
God damn it.
Please, don't fuck with Frit.
Shut up. It's already happening.
I dip that bad boy in the flame and breathe in.
Thick, warm smoke gets sucked down into your lungs.
Intellect raised.
Immediately, you feel a warm nostalgia fill your head, body, and soul. A nostalgia for yourself. The man you were in your youth. Johnny Thundercop is back, and he's chill as balls.
Hell yeah. My health went down. Well, that's one thing completed. Done. There we go. Read the watermarks. No. Find smokes and smoke them. Now I just need to get some alcohol, which I'll do later. All right, let's get out of here. Need to do something behind Kim's back? Sneak out after he's gone to sleep. Ooh, thank you, game. Thank you, game. So I need to do this before we go to sleep. 3 T's. How idiomatic. So I need to, like... I'm gonna pause the game right now while I explain. Get out of here. Look, I'm already tired. I need to get this body down right before we go to sleep. Get in there, steal the boots. Or get out there and steal the boots. And then we're home free, baby. Hello? Greetings? Hello? Ooh, money. Not you, Kim. I was talking to the money. Let's get a little of our health back. Hello?
Bastards! We have a right to work!
The man yells to the harbor gates. His voice is the loudest of the lot, and oddly screechy for a man his size. What is happening?
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
The broad-shouldered alpha male turns to you. He's a full head taller than everyone else here.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
Why should I?
We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes.
Okay, then yes. Actually, he's really tall, so maybe he could help us cut down a body. Then I'm... fuck it, yes.
Ha! Couldn't handle us. A cause gives the workers strength, gives them power.
We have a right to work!
Besides, we're not that different.
He leans closer.
It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
What kind of cause are we talking about?
Rights of people, rights of workers, to have gainful employment, to make a salary, and feed their families.
I have cigarettes.
His manner of speaking is wooden, the tone of voice bland and uninspired, almost as if compiling replies from a set of learned phrases.
I don't think I've chosen any sides yet.
Might be time. Don't let the fat bastards tread on you. Cops tend to side with the higher-ups, but you're essentially still workers.
There's a fucking bug flying around my face right now.
I don't trust cops, but I can see you understand the right to work! Right to work!
I have some questions, sir.
Maybe you should ask them the questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you!
I'll probably also ask them.
We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
He points his finger at the man sitting on the railing.
So do we, Scott.
The loitering man hollers in return. What is a strike?
When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people.
He shifts uncomfortably in his workers' overalls. What did the strikers want?
Beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we have the right to work!
There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting.
Ill-fitting. What does that mean? I know what that means, but for character purposes, I don't apparently.
His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence.
Are you wearing new clothes?
He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his. Silence is the answer. There's something off here, but he won't say what.
Interesting. I want to get into the harbor too.
Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. You trying to meet their fat boss?
I'm interviewing people about a murder that took place here behind the hostel cafeteria there. I found some cigarettes.
I know nothing about a murder.
His reply is snappy and terse. Ooh, absolutely nothing.
Wouldn't put it past these harbor bugs. They'd do anything to stay alive.
Right to work!
It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
I don't know what's going on.
We are not picking a side in this just yet, sir.
Pity.
Let us work!
Who are all these strike breakers?
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests.
The man runs a hand through his steadily graying military haircut.
We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
Sir, please stop whispering into my ears.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No.
Kinda, yeah.
They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were
Given a job to do!
You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
Where are you from?
What's it to you?
Deep-set suspicion drips from every syllable. It's routine, part of the investigation.
Am I a suspect? Done no crimes. I only fight for the rights of people.
Already got that. I'm just interested in your background.
We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill.
Sweet. I know bars. Been thrown out of several. Maybe that's why you seem familiar.
Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell?
Yeah, not right now. but I might have been there. I don't really remember things well.
Uh-huh. It was a long time ago.
The man is quickly losing interest in talking to you. What is your goal?
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
And you are unable to breach the entrance.
Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office.
He points up the
Door's
stairs.
locked. The guard's blocking the way to the access panel. And I don't mean the scrawny mesk punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is.
What? Head measurer?
Huge Seminese guy standing up there on the overhead passage. Won't let anyone by. The access panel is right behind him.
Yeah, how bad could one guy be? How bad could one guy be? You seem capable to me.
Bad. Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous position. And he's trained. I don't know how the Union has a trained killer up there. But that one's no joke, and my men are tired and hungry. They're workers, not fighters.
Sir, what did I say about whispering into my ears? Have you considered storming in? Like all of you at once?
Why don't you go arrest them instead? I'm sure they've done plenty of criminal shit. They have that look.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now, if you can't get in anyway.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge.
The man rubs his jaw, a perfect, lightly bearded square wedge. I'm going to go now. This has gotten me nothing. Speaking of getting me nothing, hey!
Scab?
A man asks, with jelly eyes tilting his head.
You're hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's got something to do with the flask he reaches for from time to time.
What exactly is a scab?
A kind of a worm, content with mere survival. They come, they want to do our job for shittier pay, screwing over both themselves and us. Everybody loses.
You don't seem to like them much.
Gotta be bloody stupid or freaking evil to Scab. Or I guess scared, maybe. But scared of what? Of who?
He looked at the mass, squinting his eyes as if trying to ascertain what they're scared of.
Personally, I'd rather beg than Scab. If the gentleman shouting on the street came begging, maybe they'd have gotten something.
Yeah, sure. Have you tried talking to him?
We've explained the matters, but they don't listen. This lot would be reasonable and go home if the big guy wasn't riling them up all the time.
I'm not a scab, I'm a cop.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, "Let us cop for less money."
He chuckles, then realizes.
Psst. Show him your stolen card. Now has arrived the perfect moment.
Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
Yeah, I'm actually a worker, like you guys.
The man looks at the colorful piece of plastic, then at you, then back at the card, then at you again.
But that's not you, officer.
It's an old picture.
From back when you were not a cop, but a heavy-set, dark-skinned dock worker named Santiago John?
Yes.
Highly unlikely. I've known John for several years now. Also, you told me you're a cop, remember? How did you get his shift card?
Stole it.
Now you're in a mess. The time hath not arrived. Sorry.
I stole it off him while he was asleep.
Oh, John's been out drinking himself blind again? He should watch his step, that John. Can I have the card?
No, it will prove useful still. Believe your thieving fingers.
No, I'm afraid the card's evidence is an ongoing investigation. I'm trusting interfacing. It's never led me astray. Unlike you, dirty volition. Also, I got +1 intellect from somewhere, and I don't know. Well, I got it from the cigarette, but I don't know what having +1. Oh, it's here. It's this. So having +1 intellect makes this go up, but it damages my health every time I have a cigarette. Interesting. No, it's not. I need it.
Oh, is my friend in some sort of trouble? Who knew?
Who knew indeed. I've come to Mayonnaise looking for investigating a murderer.
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
That's okay. I have no idea what I'm doing either. I don't even know what day it is. Don't tell me. It's a better day that way.
It's 16 clock time. Hey, you're the man in boots at the gate. Kuna said you know about armor.
The little boy had the good on his promise.
His promise?
To get me into trouble. To sick the pigs on me. Pardon the choice of words. Not mine.
Oh.
What happened?
I was asked to look into that armor situation. Official Union probe, you know. Track it down, see who took it.
Did you?
At first I thought, why not? Maybe the pieces can feed the strike. Buy us a few more days under the sun, you know? So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his prison bitch. He's got eyes everywhere, and the cop's in his pocket, and he's the king of Jamrock.
I'm his bitch.
Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right then and there, and it still got me into trouble. One bad move is all it takes.
The probe into the armor. What did you learn?
I learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk Union man about some armor.
Ah.
What else?
Not much. Technical stuff mostly. That was the interesting part.
So Kuno used us to what? Scare you?
It's a minor nuisance. It's all good.
He contemplates taking a swig from his flask.
He thinks, not yet. Better to get this business out of the way. Sweeter then.
Thank you, electrochemistry. What sort of technical stuff?
I did some research into this armadura. Let's say I have friends at the library.
He explains
I
with a
didn't
wry
get
smile.
into the material science, just how it comes off.
How does it come off?
In parts. 4 in total.
Right?
The helmet was the first to go. The kid says he tore it off and kicked it into the sea. I believe him.
Told us that
The
too.
boots were still on the guy last I saw. Too hard to remove. So, as I count, there are 2 parts missing. The gauntlets and
Right.
the cuirass. This is where I left off.
Cuirass.
Too much hassle. More like a job for some militia.
I now know how to pronounce cuirass. Assuming I always used to pronounce it like curious. Cuirass. I don't know. Hold up. 4 pieces? Helmet, cuirass, gauntlets, boots, leggings?
Oh, they're just gone. They don't exist anymore, if they ever did at all. Forget about them. I did.
I'm gonna find 1 piece. 1 is enough.
Nice and balanced. Some junior officers can take care of the rest.
Smart choice. It's only that one spot you need armored too. The one the bullet hits.
That's why I keep a singular inch-sized piece of bulletproof plating somewhere on my body at all times. Would you like to try? Thank you for your cooperation.
No problem. If you see that kid, thank him from Call Me Mañana. Thank him for showing me the way.
Oh, I just realized that your name is Call Me what did you say, Manuana? I'm looking for assistance with learning what your strike is about.
You know, serious business. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike too. Just can't break the command structure and tell you now.
I'm looking for assistance with a dead body situation.
Body still hanging in the tree?
Yep.
Hey, that's a rough pickle.
It's not a pickle. It's a body.
Can't help you with that, sorry.
Damn it.
I'm not really an admirer of dead bodies. Might be someone else from the Union can render assistance.
Does this mean you can let me through the gate?
I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage.
He takes a
The
swig.
passage grants itself.
that simple? I just walk in?
Aye. Walk right past Measurehead and go in.
Past Measurehead.
Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Semini Supremus is there.
Oh,
Walk right past him, then
right.
press the button to unlock the door,
Okay.
then go past him again,
Okay.
and you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
Okay, gotcha. I'll do that. I think I have some questions for you first, though. I think I have some questions.
The man whispers a jaunty tune. A coastal breeze ruffles his hair.
You have money?
Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
He flips a coin towards you. Yeah, let's go, baby!
The coin lands into your hand as if it has always belonged there. The swallow returns.
Appreciated.
Always glad to help out the RCM. Shame I can't do more. Things are meager at the moment due to...
He nods towards the protesters. I didn't think that would work, which just seems to be a lot of this game.
You know, the winter's fat is slowly running out and all. Still better than scabbing, though.
Every little bit of helps you now.
I'm always glad to help out when possible. Not like these slithering scabs.
He looks at them in disbelief. Thank you, man. You're one of my favorites I've talked to. Alright, I'm gonna save the game. And now, I'm gonna walk past Big Mr. Measurehead. But first, I'm gonna talk to these things. Hey, notice, in case of a strike, press button behind guard. A hermetically sealed door locked by electronic means. There's no lockpick or door kick in this one. Alright, well, I saved the game. I'm essentially immortal. I've hit tab. I'm looking around. How you doing, guy?
Your body betrays your degeneracy.
What?
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
The young woman at the giant's side agrees. My body does not betray my degeneracy.
You have succumbed to Al Ghul.
His face contorts in disgust, as if he were smelling a dead rat.
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
What?
Yes, Al Ghul.
What is Ghoul?
Al Ghul is an ancient Ilmaran poison, a parasitic fungus that has colonized your race. It is a trick the desert pygmies played on you for humiliating them and stripping them of their land.
Intentionally fermented drinks have existed for 10,000 years.
The Illuminarian people did not invent alcohol. It existed since the Neolithic.
This is a fabrication the alchemists of Yizot and Bashir and their Rolam Al Ghul have fed your people. Go on believing in it, race loser.
I don't think that's how history works.
Why don't you have another drink?
I would love
Your
to.
features are not yet congenitally deformed enough.
Oh yeah, Measurehead.
The babe looks at him with eyes full of admiration that transcends the merely sexual. Kim, is it that bad?
It's not good.
Oh.
It's like a rat crawled into your stomach, got drunk and drowned.
You're right. I'm a servant of Al Ghul, but I really need to get a dead body down from a tree.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink.
You're right.
Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the ham sandwich race is waning.
Ham sandwich.
Does this remind you of someone? The guy down there?
The race stuff is unimportant here. I just need you to help me do my job.
Begging for help.
Yes.
Attempting to pass fear for cooperation. How far the Occidental haplogroup has fallen. You were once a noble and powerful race.
But then I got very drunk in a hotel room and forgot everything. Yeah.
You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft.
Uh-huh.
You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Khoikos. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture.
I am obsessed with hitting the button behind you.
You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
Thank you, interfacing. Very useful.